NLDP is a program of the Jack Joseph and Morton Mandel Foundation. Are you trying to make your neighborhood a better place for everyone? Do you have a vision like any of these people?
Making sure that everybody has a place to live and that everybody's included in the benefits that happen in Cleveland as now we get this national attention. It's a crucial point to make sure everybody's included.
I want to help educate my people about themselves, our own power, and I guess because I didn't really realize my own power, so I want to pass that on.
My passion is youth, mentoring of young men. I think the greatest challenge we have in our community is we don't know what we don't know. And so often you will see young men that are just displaced, confused, lost.
My dream and vision is to eventually coordinate the arts institutions in East Cleveland, connect them to University Circle, and form a tremendous arts corridor between the two communities running along Euclid Avenue.
For about 6 years, I have been helping moms breastfeed their babies by giving them prenatal education, breastfeeding supplies, and compassionate breastfeeding support.
One of my main focuses right now is Latino engagement in the community. We represent the densest Hispanic population in the state of Ohio in Ward 14. A lot of our organizations, which have been absolutely successful, phenomenal, impactful, but they're up here. And there's a disconnect between those who are working 2 and 3 jobs, have kids, are in multi-generational households.
My focus is on women who are suffering with the disease of addiction or alcoholism. And as well as women who are returning to society through the penal system, who have done long time, 10, 20, 30 years.
My passion is for battered women with children and having a shelter for them. And when I did my market research, we really don't have that many shelters that you can run to in the middle of the night with children if you're trying to get away from domestic violence.
Are you willing to commit to participating in a 9-month, 15-session leadership development program?
I was like in my 11th year of sobriety, and I wanted to do more than go to church and work and go to meetings and stuff.
I felt that I needed something to help build me as a leader because I was going to be interacting actively with people that I grew up around, and I needed to take on the role of the community organizer, so I felt I needed a new skill set beyond that I acquired in graduate school.
After college, I was just, below a manager, and I've always felt more comfortable there, and yet I had people telling me that I was a natural leader, but I never felt it.
I didn't realize that stepping out meant I was a leader. I never saw myself as a leader. I just wanted to do something, and I didn't know that that's what leaders do.
If you're like them, then maybe the Neighborhood Leadership Development Program is for you. It's a program of the Jack Joseph and Morton Mandel Foundation, and it's been developing leaders for 9 years. Join people like yourself from Cleveland and its inner ring suburbs who are making a difference in the neighborhoods they live in with the help of the Neighborhood Leadership Development Program, NLDP.
I felt my project was sort of isolated, that it was just some little thing that I was doing because I had a passion to do it. And then once I became a member of NLDP, I realized that I wasn't alone, that there were people in the community that were doing things not exactly like I was doing, but their mission was to help Cleveland.
I found myself being the team lead on it, and it was a new experience for me to realize that I could step up in a group of leaders.
And we often come to believe that leaders just wake up and they just walk out with this shining suit of armor and they just say, hey, I have all the tools that I need. But the reality is that there's so much to learn.
So being with other leaders allowed me to see what areas I need to release and what areas I need to embrace.
It's like putting on some scales fell off, and put on another pair of glasses, you know, another lens.
So leaders, your right hand on the follower's back.
Even when the sessions are fun, they are lessons in leadership.
Someone has to lead, someone has to follow.
When I was dancing, and I was a follower, but I had to become a leader because he wasn't really sure of the steps. So that doesn't make him any less of a leader. It's just at that particular time, he needed a little direction. I can step up and then say, okay, now you lead.
When I came into the class, I wanted to be a follower. I don't think I'm going to be a good leader. But today, I wanted to be the leader. And I felt good in that position.
NLDP gives potential leaders tools to become great leaders.
And one of the sessions that we had was about time management. And it really taught me that where I thought I didn't have enough time, I really had a whole lot of time. I just wasn't using it effectively.
How do you become a better person? How do you become a better listener? How do you become a better conflict manager?
I have learned that I need to be present. I need to know that if I'm sitting at the table, I am vocal, letting people know why I am here, because otherwise I kind of get lost.
So I just want to thank everyone.
When the 9 months of training are over, NLDP graduates are connected to each other and to more than 100 others who have learned to be better leaders right where they live.
This program has totally changed my life. Totally.
It's a remarkable program. It's not an easy program. You know, I mean, you have to commit yourself.
The city of Cleveland is going to be a great place as long as we continue to massage the greatness that exists.
I am optimistic about the change agents that I know are making changes.
It may not look like the city's changing, but it is in little ways, and I realize that's how change has to come. And the biggest change had to come in me.
To apply, call 216-776-6172 or log on to nldpcleveland.com. NLDP is a program of the Jack, Joseph, and Morton Mandel Foundation.